Hi, Kathy Barwick here for AddictedToPlasticCanvas.com. This is lesson number 5. I'm going to show you how to do the Algerian Eye Stitch. Each stitch is worked from the outer edge into the same center hole. I've done 2 stitches just to save time. We're going to do a total of 4. So I'm going to start in the center of this stitch, the top center. And I'm going to go from here and count 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. And bring down my yarn. Okay, now you can see all the stitches are lined up and going to the left. So your next stitch will be in this hole here. Bring it through and go into the same center hole. Next one is this hole here. Bring it through, go into the same center hole. Next one is this stitch, this hole here. Bring it into the same center hole. Okay. Move your tail over a little bit because you want to work that into the back. Just move it over. Okay. Now you can see that this side goes from the left up to the right. So if this was your first hole over here, we're going to go in this hole here. From that hole, go to the center. Put your yarn out of the way. Okay. Go up into the center. Go. Still going sideways. You're going to go this one. And in to the center. Okay. Give yourself some slack on your yarn here. Okay. Now you're going to go from the top and slant down to the right. So your next hole is going to be here. Go in to the center. Pull your tail down. Okay, the next one's going to be here. Go into the center. Next hole is going to be here. And go in to the center. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pull the yarn. It gets kind of difficult when you're putting them all into the center hole. Okay, now we're going to go back from this corner down. So you're going to line up the stitches. So your next one would be here. Go in to the center. And your next one's going to be here. Going in to the center. Like I said, sometimes they get a little difficult. So now you have 3 stitches. Okay? Flip it over. Take your yarn, your needle, poke it through the back, pull it out. And then cut it off. Okay, so now you have 3 of them. Now we're going to do one more over here on this side. So once again, this would be the center and this would be the center. So you can see here's your center going across, going up, and going over to the side. So you're going to start here. Hold on to your thread, yarn, and count 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Pull it down. Okay, now we have to go to the left. Keep them in a line into the same center hole. Okay, your next one's going to be here, keeping that line straight. Go into the center hole. And the next one's going to be here and into the center hole. Okay, now you're going to go from the left up to the right. So move your tail back here. Hold on to it, get it out of the way. Your next one's going to be here. And you're going to go into the center hole. Next one's going to be here. Go into the center hole. Next one's going to be here. Go into the center hole. Okay, so there's half the stitch. Now we're going to go back from the top down to the right. So your next stitch is going to be here. Into the center. Next stitch is here. Into the center. Next stitch is here. Into the center. Okay, now you're going to go from this corner down. Keep those stitches in line. That hole. Go in to the center. Sometimes it gets stuck. You just pull it. Okay, next hole is this one. And into the center. Okay, now you have 4 of them. Flip it over, take your needle, pull it through, and cut off the tail. Okay, so there you have 4 Algerian eye stitches. Now, for the purpose of time, I have taken some red yarn and filled in around it. Now this is filled in red, and this is called a tent stitch. And I'll show you how to do that a few stitches. Okay, so the red is a tent stitch, and now I'm going to do a border around it, and that's going to be the same. It's going to be the tent stitch. And that's simply going from the left to the right. Left hole to the right hole. So you're going over one thread of plastic from the left to the right. From the left to the right. And you would just continue that all the way around till you got where you started from. Do the same thing. Take your yarn, pull it through the back, cut it off, and then you would have a border all the way around it. These are the tent stitches, this is a tent stitch, and these are Algerian eye stitches. And that's lesson number 5. Thank you.